Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers.
Indeed, indeed. What's up, Brett Scott? Talk to me, man.
Not doing so good. Not doing so hot on those push-ups, man. The push-up challenge.
Me either. I have about half as many as I should.
That's not good, man. Because it's going to come down to like the last 5 days, and we're going to have like 2,000 push-ups to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping I can knock them out. I've been like, dude, I just been not like able to get myself in the mode of doing the things I want. I've been having some. I'm not like depressed or sad or just fucking lazy. I ain't gonna lie about it.
You also have a major life change going on right now because you have a big like career change with a lot of responsibility. So
it is. It is. It's a lot, bro. My new job. I love it. It's less. It's like there's a lot more, and I have to learn a lot more. But so it's not like the same thing, but it's awesome. I love this new thing I'm doing. It's so cool.
That's awesome. You get to, and you're back like where you get to work at the same place as your wife now. So you get like.
Yeah, and it's like 5 minutes from my house. So like.
That's awesome.
Waking up late now is like waking up early.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up one night before I'd be like, oh fuck, I gotta throw my clothes and get out of the door right now. You know, now it's like, oh cool, I can just sit here, play on my phone for like 10 minutes or whatever, you know, then throw on my clothes, good to go. You know, like oh, I'm still early. Like I'm like 15 minutes early every day. It's like 5 minutes from my house. You know,
nice.
had lunch with the wife today. That's pretty nice.
Do you guys work like in close proximity? Do you see her throughout the day or not?
Well, I've been so busy. This is my first. I mean, it's only my second day. Yeah. But I not yet. But we're gonna work closely on some things together because she's like she works in reception, but she's like the office coordinator, and we're gonna have to like. There's like a lot of things that we're gonna have to work together on. So that's really cool. You know that I gotta work with my wife. She's really smart, and
that's
you know,
cool.
Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of like safety manuals, procedures, just a lot of stuff that I have to create, and then like we got to make a committee, and she'll be on it for sure, and it's a whole thing. It's cool though. Like how do I put this? Like
So you're digging the new job though?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's super cool. I feel like I'm like I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm gonna be a bad motherfucker once I figure it out.
Naturally.
Yeah, like I don't know, like just on a little whim, I saved us like $1,500 today, which is cool.
Okay.
Somebody's trying to overcharge us for some shit. I was like, man, get that shit at Home Depot. Fuck this. Well, you know, I mean, it's like I'm sure they sell this somewhere local that we don't got to get a custom deal for $2,000. I'm like, for 2 fucking rails, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, usually when you're willing to look into shit, there's always like a cheaper, better, more efficient route. So it's like fucking pays to really just dig in. Like I got the same thing with like the landscaping. Like someone would be like, hey man, I'd like to order bulk mulch from this place. Or you would think the bulk mulch would be cheaper than buying it by the bag. But like in some cases, you can find a crazy deal on bagged mulch. It's like half the price of bulk mulch. So you gotta really look at shit. Save that money.
Well, yeah, you know, just because somebody's established in a small town doesn't mean you can let them play.
Yes.
You know, especially if we're gonna install it ourselves, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's modern day. It's the modern age, man. The fuck, you ain't got the everybody's business wrapped up.
Yeah, and I'm not saying any names, and you know, I wish that would do the best, but $2,000 2 rails is a lot, man. The rails we got are probably not as nice as the ones dude would make, but they're easier to install. They're less precise. They have to be less precise, and then like I still gotta like get a concrete pad down to.
Back in the day, people used to be able to do that, you know.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you used to go to a corner of market because like you're the only game in town.
Yeah, and he might be that,
Yeah.
but Home Depot is right down the street, and
Yeah,
they got a
that's right.
website. And if they don't got it, they can bring it to the shop. You know, so
Correct. Yeah.
you know, like if
Yeah.
he's
Well,
installing them and stuff, I'd be like, all right, well, maybe we'll do that. But I got a guy.
yeah.
I got a guy that works for me that installs shit and does shit like that. So
Hell yeah.
so good
So
on us.
I have a similar thing going on with like just being so fucking busy. Like that, the reason I feel like I keep forgetting to do my push-up. Like I end up when I do them, it's because I remember at work at like fucking 11 o'clock at night
Yeah,
when I'm at a Target store. I'll get down and do them on the ground like while I'm switching out the trailer.
that's man.
But like
Yeah,
during the day, I'm busy as fuck, man. I still doing the side hustle. You would think that like landscaping would be just about done by now. Like we've been having little flakes of snow. You'd think it'd be done.
yeah, nah,
But
people.
everybody's wondering last time. I was busy all week. Like every day of last week, I had a job to go to during the day, and I had to come home, get the kids, do shit with them, and then get ready immediately to go to my real job. And then, crazy me, I'm also like, well, I got to record my podcast tonight too and fucking
Yeah,
do a YouTube video.
yeah. You stay consistent with the podcast,
Fuck,
man.
dude.
Man, hey, that round table was pretty fun, man. For
Yes.
those who don't know, we did a Marvel Plus round table with I can't remember his name. What was the dude's name that we did it with? He does a lot of dope artwork.
Gerald King.
Gerald King, yeah, I'm Facebook friends with him. Shout out Gerald. And then
Yeah.
Maggie, right? And she followed me
Yep.
on Instagram. She's pretty cool, man. And
Yep.
and that was a pretty dope little convo. We had a little technical error going, but it flowed, man. It was
Yeah,
nice.
I think it went really well, dude.
Yeah, I had a great time. And so go check out the latest Marvel Plus Roundtable. If you want to hear me yammer my mouth with a bunch of people about comic book show.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good fucking time. And probably the most profanity that's ever been spewed on Marvel Plus.
You're welcome.
So I thank you for that. Yes, sir. I'm no stranger to profanity.
Yeah.
So it's all good in the hood. But yeah, man, it was fun, dude. It was fun. Like we kind of brought Long Lost Brothers over to the Marvel Plus roundtable. I don't feel like we've done that before. Like you've been on Marvel Plus for individual episodes,
and we
but I
kind
don't
of
think
churched it up a little.
Were you ever on for a roundtable before? Or was it just individual episodes?
No, that was actually my first podcast with anybody but you.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, except for Rusty, right?
Yeah, but those were kind of those were a train wreck, dude.
You got to bring those back, dude.
Yeah,
you got to bring those back.
My brother just doesn't care at all enough. He wants to do a video, but he wants to be eating barbecue while he's doing it, and he's just holding his phone to his face and like has fucking baked beans dripping out of his beer. It's like, dude, do you want to be a podcaster or do you want to be at a barbecue? Like, like if you're at a barbecue, just say, hey, can we reschedule to this time? And that's fine, but like you can't do both.
Just record audio. Do like Daddy.
Yeah, something.
You got other shit going on. Just record your voice, man.
Well, and I felt bad because he still wants to do them and stuff, but it's just really like he'll hit me up at like 11 o'clock at night when I'm sleeping. Like, let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast right now. Come on, and it's like, do your own fucking podcast, bro. Like,
that's hilarious.
Like, just do one. I sent him the link to the Anchor app. I was like, just talk in the microphone. You got plenty of stuff to say.
That's hilarious, dude.
And he's like, but I want it on YouTube. And I'm like, well, to make a YouTube channel and record a video and upload it from your phone, it's not impossible, dude. If my monkey brain can do it, so can you.
That remind me. So I was a guest on a buddy of mine's podcast called the Sainio Cast.
The what?
S-A-I. It's called the Sainio Cast. S-A-I-N-I-O. It's his last name. the Sanyo cast. So he invited me on literally to talk about just that, like creating a podcast, how I got into podcasting, talk a little bit about each of my podcasts, like this one, Marvel Plus, Daily BS, all that shit.
And I know they don't pay us, but shout out to Anchor app. They make it super easy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Anchor app is like,
yes.
Oh, you want to be on every platform? Just go on Anchor. Super easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, technically, Jesse, they do pay us. We just haven't cashed it in yet.
Hurry up, son. Daddy's.
They pay us about. Let's be real honest here with the baseball team audience.
It's a penny episode.
About it's a penny. It's about a penny per listen.
A penny per listen. Damn.
Yeah.
We're making dimes on the dollar, son.
I know. Like each episode, we're making like 10, 15 cents. Anyway.
Killing the game.
Fucking yeah. Shouts out to Anchor, baby.
Boom.
Paying the bills.
You want to get paid? Come to Anchor.
That's it.
That's an homage to Tupac talking about getting signed to death, bro.
Yes.
Oh, did you? I haven't seen it, but did you see that Dave Chappelle hosted SNL?
No, I again recently.
Yeah, he did a House of Dragons skit. I watched one skit, and he had the haters ball. And,
shit! No way.
Yeah, and Tyrone Biggums, and he's like, he had his crack pipe. He's like, I need a light. And then he put his arm. He's like, Dracarius, and a fucking dragon lit his crack for him. Yeah, it was.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that he brought fucking Chappelle Show characters over.
Yes. Yeah.
He must have somehow secured like the rights to that because
he got it back.
I know there was a whole. Yeah, I was gonna say there was a whole thing where like he couldn't even do the show if he wanted to because Comedy Central owned that shit. That's dope.
They talked about it on Rogan. There was like such a backlash online that they're like, Comedy Central's like, fuck it. It's not worth it. Have it back, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that it resulted in that. I knew that like Netflix like decided he complained to him like, hey man, that's fucked up. So they took it off and then they put it back on and they paid him. Like
yeah. Well, it's like, man, what's the Chappelle Show without Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
I mean, you could say that for a million recording artists, before people got hip to owning their own masters.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, the Chappelle Show is iconic, bro. He put on Kanye West before Kanye was really famous,
Oh yeah, and a ton of and then a ton of people who were just underground artists. I love that, dude. Like he brought like Talib Kweli and fucking
he brought, and on SNL the musical guest was Black Star, and I guess he has a podcast with them. Is something I heard somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's a paid podcast. That's the only reason you probably don't know about it because you have to pay to listen to it. There's some free episodes out there that you can listen to. It's called The Midnight Miracle.
Yeah.
It's like him and Yasin Bey and fucking I don't know, a couple of his friends. And
nice.
It's entertaining. It's very artistic. They're just kind of bullshitting a lot of the time, but they're talking about art and blah blah. He has his own little studio.
Dave Chappelle, man.
He has his own little studio out in Yellow Springs, and does all that shit. It's so crazy. I lived in Yellow Springs. I lived within like 5 minutes of Yellow Springs most of my life. I know that Dave Chappelle lives there. I know many people who have run into him. I have never run into him. Not once in Yellow Springs. Because what?
Because you're white.
Why everybody in Yellow Springs white?
I'm teasing
you. That's what's funny about it. Now they're all hippies, but like most of them are white. Very accepting place.
That's cool. He's doing
as long as you're liberal. They're not extremely liberal. They're not very accepting.
and he's very inviting, or he's very involved in like the city's infrastructure. Like he's putting up a lot of money, which is really cool. Super cool.
Yeah, he's done a lot of shit, and he built a fucking he built a big ass studio basically on his farm and shit, and a big stage where he could do outdoor. He had celebrities come in and everything, man, to Yellow Springs just to fucking attend his like stand up specials he was doing during the pandemic. He's doing some crazy shit.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, like Bradley Cooper showed up to fucking hang out.
That'd be cool.
It's wild.
Man, so all weekend I let Kimberly, or me and Kimberly, we'll say, we watched all the Harry Potters.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually tried to focus this time, and I watched like the last movie and actually digested it. Because usually by like number 6, I'm like, I don't care what happens to this wizard at this point. I hope he fucking dies.
I thought you liked it last time. I remember you being like, "Ooh, it's kind of on fire, bro."
It's kind of cool, you know. Like it has. I mean, there's some cool shit in it. Don't get me wrong. I like Harry Potter in theory, but who was it that was saying that it's just a ripoff of Star Wars?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, so me being able to interject little jokes, like when Voldemort's using his hand to like do something like force choke, and Kimberly's like, "Shut up!" And I'm like, "Oh, they're fighting with their wands." I'm like, lightsaber battle.
Yep. Yep.
And Dumbledore's like doing something like, so we won. Kimberly's just like, "Shut up."
Yeah, I get it. Like Harry Potter, like I enjoy it too. I've never sat through like, I don't think I've seen the final half of them. Like I've seen the first like 4 or 5.
The second half is actually the better half, to be honest.
I bet it is because they're more grown up. It's more adult kind of storytelling.
Yeah, people are dying. Like like it gets real. You know what I mean?
And that's how the books were supposedly too. Is like it grew with the readers. So like when you're a kid reading Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone or the Philosopher's Stone is what it's actually called. But reading that, it's a little kid book. But then by the time you get to like 6th book and you're like 16 years old reading it, it fits your age. Like it's pretty wild.
Yeah, and it was great. I mean, I'm not like hating on it, but it's a lot to sit through the whole deal within 2 days.
What is it? 9 movies or something?
Yeah, because there's
part 1 and 2 of the last one.
Yeah, 1 and 2 the last one, and I think there's the Deathly Hallows 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. It might have been two parts as well.
Yeah, and then I'm not that.
What about the follow-ups? Did you watch any of the Dumbledore prequels?
Yeah, I did. I didn't want. I watched some of them. They're pretty good.
Secrets of Dumbledore, or whatever. Like, what were those called?
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Those aren't bad. I couldn't tell you anything about them, but I watched them. They're all right. But following that, I found this other show about witches. It's new.
Okay.
It's called The Bastard Son and the Devil Himself.
Okay. Well, that's a long name. What the fuck? What's it about? Witches.
Yeah. There's 2 kinds of witches. Fairborn witches and bloodborne witches. And
I thought it was gonna be like Wicked Witch of the West and the Good Witch of the East.
So there's like this super badass witch that turns into a wolf, kills the Fairborn witches, and eats their hearts to steal their powers. Okay. And this fool is his son, but he's a Fairborn is his mother, and his dad's a blood witch. And then so through it, you kind of see that the blood witches are kind of more persecuted and made out to be more evil than they really are. And
is this Netflix?
Yeah. It's an 8 episode. There is what?
I'd say you're always finding the Netflix shows. You're always finding the Netflix fixes, man.
Yeah, it's a UK show. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Cool. I'll add it to the fucking list of 35 things you told me to watch.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten to Titans. I'm lacking.
I actually started it back up, man. I realized that I hadn't even got into season 2 much. Like I was 3 episodes into season 2, and that's it. So I really got some catching up to do.
Oh man, yeah. I will try to get on it. I'm gonna try and watch some of it tonight, potentially.
I got to do season 2, the rest of season 2. I got to do all of season 3, and then whatever they put out of season 4 so far.
Okay.
So
okay.
I've got some fucking work to do for sure.
I'm all caught up on Pennyworth. You got to get on that. That show's amazing.
Dude, speaking of, we got to talk. We got to talk about Kevin Conroy, man. Kevin Conroy passed away. The voice of Batman, not only in Batman the Animated Series, but like all them DC animated shows that we love too.
Yeah, movies. Man, he was the dude.
Yeah, man. He was so good. Like his voice of Batman is like the voice I hear in my head when I like read Batman.
Yeah. Like, sorry, excuse me. He didn't ruin it like he didn't go all Kevin or Christian Bale with it, who I liked, but you know, it's a little dramatic.
Yeah.
And then you know, I feel like Batfleck does an all right job, but it's not the Bat.
You know, what's cool is I think Christian Bale though was taking a cue from Kevin Conroy because he was kind of the first person to ever embody the character and change his voice for each. Like Bruce Wayne sounded a little bit different than Batman when he had the cape and cowl on. So it was it was the first person to do that. Like one sounded a little more dark and sinister, one sounded all kind of lighthearted and talked like this. Like,
tell me where he is.
Yeah, and so he kind of originated that. Like no one had really done that before.
You know what my favorite episode of Batman the Animated Series is?
Which one?
The most memorable, it stands out, is the Scarecrow. Little double episode.
Yeah.
That was deep. Wasn't he like trying to like heal his kid and didn't go so well, so like he got all like mixed up with it?
I don't remember exactly, but I do remember that was one of my favorite double episodes as well.
It made it where you felt bad for Scarecrow at the end.
Yeah, that was the most Batman the Animated Series is like the most adult kids show I had seen like as a kid. Like
they
really like kind of deep storytelling on there.
Yeah, like even with like Mr. Frost, like he's just like trying to cure his wife at all costs. That's why he's like stealing all the diamonds.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he was just trying to get the diamonds to like be rich, but he's like trying to get him for his machine to like save his wife.
Yeah, Victor Fries. It's a very sad, very sad story, man. And then same thing with like Two-Face. Such a tragic story. Clayface, another one of my favorite characters that I hope we get to see someday, like in live action. But that story's like, that sucks, man. Like he's like this handsome actor, and he like becomes this fucking abomination, and can't control it. He can't control what he turns into, kind of like Sandman. Like, oh, dude, it's also good, man. Catwoman story, fucking.
Hey, quick throwback to that Netflix show I was telling you about. So they get their powers at 17. Sorry, they had to drink their family members' blood.
Nice.
Like a little, just a little sip, a little just a taste. And his sister fucking hates him. She's a Fairborn, and he's a blood witch, and her power is she can shapeshift.
Okay.
And she's a fucking bitch, bro. She's like the most hateable character in the whole series. She like blames him for his mother's death. And as soon as she gets her powers, and they're teenagers at this point. She shapeshifts into her mom and goes in her brother's room. And she's like, "I'm back, baby. I'm back."
Oh my god!
But I just came to tell you that my death is all your fault.
That's fucking foul.
Yeah, she's fucking horrendous, bro.
I'll check it out eventually.
Her name's Jessica, just like my ex-wife, so she's terrible.
Just like my ex-wife, long lost brother.
Your ex-wife's name is Jessica too?
You fucking know this. Come on, bro.
Oh my god.
This was one of our bonding like LE things. So our ex-wives are named Jessica. We both had a counselor named Anna.
Yep.
Or Ann.
We both have 6-inch penises.
Yes. We both grew up chubby fucks.
Yeah.
With curly hair.
Yep. Fucking
comic book nerds.
Yeah. Tendency to be a little compulsive for sure.
Yes, propensity for addiction. We like things a lot.
Yeah, especially those things that are not the greatest for us.
Yes.
There's more to it. We had a list at some point going, but
oh yeah, but yes, the horrible choice in ex-wives. That was one of them.
Yep. Achievement unlocked. So, dude, so I was talking about watching all them Dumbledores, but you know what else I watched?
What?
I watched the UFC 281. Yeah. My buddy Adam had me over, and we had some good food, and we watched. So there's a new champ, dude. Israel Asande was dethroned by Alex Pereira.
What weight class is this? What is this?
That is 185. And Alex Pereira cut down to 185, and the next morning got on the scale at 211 pounds.
Of course.
This dude towers over Izzy. Okay. And the backstory is he fought him twice in kickboxing and beat him before. Mm-hmm. And so you're thinking Izzy's gonna win by point fighting him. He's took him down. Izzy's not a wrestler. He's a kickboxer, you know. He took him down for a whole round and controlled him, punched him in the face a lot. But every time they got into the stand-up, dude would just, you know, he's a better kickboxer. He's proven that. He kickboxed him twice, beat his ass. So, last fucking minute or two of the 5th round, dude just fucking puts a fucking beating on him and fucking TKOs him. And some people say early stoppage. But Izzy's not like, no, Izzy's like, you know, it's a little early, but whatever, shit happens. That's how this game works, you know. It's he has 2 losses now total. One when he tried to jump to 205 for the belt, and now he's been dethroned to 185. So anyway, props
as much
to
as it sucks for the person.
What's that?
As much as it sucks for the person getting beat, and as much as it sucks for the person getting beat, like, fucking, would you rather it be a little bit too early of a stoppage or too late of a stoppage? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I know.
You gotta call it at some point.
And Izzy was like, bring Steve Mazzagatti back, because they said that he let people get hit too many times. He's like, bring back Steve Mazzagatti. It was pretty hilarious. But anyway,
so new champ at 185. Was that the
yeah, but dude, and this dude is just pretty much just a kickboxer, because he's not. I don't feel like he's gonna be a champ very long, because anybody with a wrestling pedigree is gonna fuck his shit up, is gonna run his fucking game, unless he just fucking death touches him. You know what I mean? Because Izzy's not a wrestler, and he had him mounted and controlled for like the whole 3rd round.
Well, who is it? So this Izzy, who, like, what?
Israel Asandi, the style bender. He's won a lot of fights. I mean,
what is he good at? What is his
kickboxing
MO?
He's a bad motherfucker.
Okay, and then what? The other fighter is
also a kickboxer. A kickboxer. This is only his.
Okay.
This is his 5th MMA fight.
I see. Okay.
So I don't think that there was that backstory with those two, that there would have been this fight.
Right, without the kickboxing matches beforehand.
Yeah, but Kazmat Chimaev is like, let's go, brother, let's fight. You know, let's fight in Brazil. I fight you in Brazil. And I feel like fucking Kazmat Chimaev, even though he's still relatively fresh in the UFC, I feel like he'd fucking steamroll him just with his wrestling pedigree. He's like, he does like that Russian thing where he just like gets ground control and beats your ass, you know? Like,
yeah, I feel like MMA really proved the importance of like the ground game. Like, there's so many striking martial arts, but like
yeah,
when you get a mixed martial artist who has like either wrestling or BJJ or something, like it's almost always like if they have a little bit of striking and like a lot of ground game, they're gonna beat that striker most of the time.
Yeah. If they're striking's like, I mean, fucking Khabib, he got better at the end, but his striking originally was fucking ridiculously bad. You know, or Ben Askren was like, you know, he was a Bellator champ for a minute, but Jake Paul slept him in like a second, dude. Like it wasn't even a hard day, you know. And I mean, and George Masvidal flying kneed him like right out the bell. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Give me just one sec.
What's going on with Jake Paul, man?
With Jake Paul?
Yeah.
I don't know. He had some kind of face off with Andrew Tate, but I think that was just like a promotional thing. I think they're partnering on some kind of hydration drink or some shit is what I read, but I'm not sure. That might just be some bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know, because I looked at, like, you said that, and then like I clicked on like every link that was talking about their little face off that they did, where they met in person. Like, didn't say anything about that. Like they would say shit about like, oh, maybe it's a publicity stunt, but they never said anything about like a possible partnering or anything like that. Or
maybe I'm tripping.
I don't know. I'm confused by it.
Yeah,
I hope it's not. I hope it's not. It would be yeah, it's not a boxer for him to fucking take on, but it would be quite the fucking interesting bout.
Yeah, I just want to see Jake Paul box a boxer.
Me too. But if somebody's gonna pay him millions of dollars,
he's been trying.
Yeah.
You know, not for nothing. He's been trying to get some legit boxing fights, and Anderson Silva was a very worthy adversary, and you know,
I get it though. He's still he is old. He is past his prime. Like,
yeah,
get Jake Paul to fight someone in their prime, like literally still active in the sport.
Yeah, I feel like somebody, you know, just, you know, it ain't got to be a world class, but just somebody that is a very sharp boxer, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be worth the payday for anybody.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The thing is like, will it generate enough buzz if it's not one of these crazy fights? You know what I mean? That's where I get it. Like, I understand why he keeps doing it, because that's where the money is at.
Well, yeah, and he didn't even make that much money off of this last one because pay-per-views didn't really sell, is what he's saying, right?
Yeah. And what's he gonna do? An up and comer? Like, where are the eyeballs for that? I don't think they're there, man. Like, the reason people are tuning in is because he's taking on Anderson Silva, because he's taking on Ben Askren, because, you know, it's like, this is why people are watching to see what'll happen.
Yeah.
But if you have a guy no one's ever heard of, but happens to be a pretty good boxer, that guy might be able to beat Jake Paul, but no one's gonna fucking want to tune in.
I want to see Brendan Schaub fight Jake Paul.
Okay.
How about that?
Isn't he a fucking monster? How big is he?
Yeah,
he's a big motherfucker.
He's a heavyweight. I think he's too big.
Yeah, he's like giant. He's like super tall and super fucking heavy.
Yeah, he's like you know, like he fights like guys like Brock Lesnar size.
Yeah, even that. It would just be another spectacle fight, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. It feels like Jake Paul keeps taking what's there, and what's there is these spectacle fights. No one's gonna pay crazy pay-per-views to watch him fight a regular ass boxer.
Yeah, but he, you know, if he wants to get real like acclimates in boxing, he's gonna have to start doing that, you know. And
I know.
Jake Fury Tyson, is it Jake Fury? I don't know, but Tyson Fury's dad was ready to whoop his ass. He was in his short shirt off, fucking, come on, let's go in the ring, fucking tell him, come on. He was at some fight, and Tyson Fury's dad was ready to throw hands with his ass.
What the hell?
Oh man, do you know who Darian Dennison is? Or I'm sorry, Dylan Dennison. He's one of Conor's friends. He's like a super high level jiu-jitsu practitioner, and had a short run in, I want to say, Bellator. At the fights, they were both there, and Nate Diaz slapped one of his boys, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, so at what fight? At the UFC fight?
Yeah.
Or at the? Okay. Because I was gonna say there was also something that went down at the Jake Paul fight, right? Between like Diaz and like Logan, or one of the other people in fucking Jake Paul's crew or something.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Like, what the fuck was that about?
That was a while back, and Jake Paul's banned from all UFC events because everybody was like, "Fuck Jake Paul, fuck Jake Paul."
No. Something just happened at the Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight, where Jake Paul's crew was getting into it with like Nate Diaz's crew.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Nate Diaz, didn't he put his hands on somebody there too?
I think so. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what exactly.
Nate Diaz needs to chill, bro.
Well, let's see that fight. That's what everybody's saying is next. Like, fucking, let's just do it.
I'll be down for that.
At least he's closer. Like, people can't be like, "Oh, you're fighting these 50-year-olds, these fucking 40-year-old, like 45-year-olds."
What do we say? He was like 37.
Yeah, like he's right at the end there. Like, didn't you say he just retired or something?
Yeah, just retired, and I mean he's still a formidable opponent. I think he'd have to work, but he's one of the best boxers in MMA.
So yeah, it might be fun. That might be a fun fucking bout. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it would be a lot of talking shit in the ring. It would sell pay-per-views.
I think it would be a lot of talking shit. Like, that would be probably the most egregious shit talking we've seen.
Yeah.
In a long fucking time. Besides, you know, like Diaz and McGregor, like.
Yeah, and that got fucking crazy. They're throwing fucking monsters at each other and shit.
Yeah, so I can't imagine bringing fucking Jake Paul's immature ass and putting them together in a room. I don't know. It would be a spectacle for sure. Oh, I bet you that would make more money than any of the fights Jake Paul's done yet.
Absolutely. But Nate would want like 10 million for that.
Like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, because he's wanting like 4 million to fight for a UFC fight. So for Jake Paul to get that fight, he'd want like 10 mil.
Yeah, they could do it.
I feel like they make that off the pay-per-view guys. Yeah. I'd want to watch it. And the other thing that he needs to do is get some decent undercard going. You know,
is that not a thing?
Not really. He needs to get like some hyped up undercard fights going, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Have the whole thing be a big fucking
just a shit show
fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, you know, like a circus. You know, the Jake Paul fighting somebody is no longer that huge of a circus. So he needs to add to the circus. He needs to bring he should have Logan fight on the same card as him, fight somebody else too.
Yeah.
You know, get it going, man. You gotta step it up.
Make it that 3-ring circus. Yes.
Yeah. That's my thoughts on it.
I concur.
Yeah. Oh, there's another nasty ass fight. Fucking Michael Chandler. Are you familiar with him at all?
I know the name.
Okay, well, he fought Dustin Poirier.
Okay.
You know, okay, and Dustin Poirier won by bare naked choke.
Okay.
But I was like, what the fuck? 'Cause I thought I'm not gonna lie. I thought Michael Chandler was gonna fuck him up, and he was initially. He's beating his ass, just fucking smashing him. But he gassed out quick, and then at the end of the first round, fucking Dustin Poirier started fucking pouring it on him, and so Michael Chandler did like a fish hook on him, and Michael Chandler started bleeding from his nose like a lot. He got his nose broken, and fucking he was on top of fucking Dustin and like spit all his blood down on his chest. It was like, ugh. Like,
the fuck?
Yeah, it was nasty, bro. Michael Chandler's a dirty motherfucker for that. And that's what fucking Dustin Poirier told him. He's like, "You're a dirty motherfucker," and he's not. He's not wrong. Like, that's fucking gross, bro. Putting his hands in his mouth and shit, and then fucking yeah. But yeah, he was.
Fuck that.
Yeah, he's
trying to spread some diseases and shit, man. Nah. Fuck
that. That whole card was dope, though, dude. There's a dude, Frankie Edgar. Okay, and this is at Madison Square Garden, just for the record. And Frankie Edgar, he's the former 135-pound champ, but he's older now, and it was his final fight, and I felt so bad because he lost in the first round by knockout by flying knee. And his kids were there and everything, and it's in his hometown. Yeah, felt bad.
Said it was his final fight.
Yeah, he's a guy, and he's a cool dude, respected, been in the game forever. You know, just a good guy. But man, he got slept early on. It sucked. It sucks because I'm from his wife and kids and the whole deal. But
I feel like that would be so rough, dude, to be a fighter and like say that something's going to be your last fight. You know, win or lose, but then have something like that happen, and like, I just can't imagine the pull to want to fucking do one more. You know what I mean? Like, I can't go out like that. Like, I fucking can't. And like, I think that's what gets like a lot of fighters holding on way too long. Is like, I want to
like
go out
Cowboy,
on top, but I'm past my prime.
Like Cowboy's badass, but he went out a little too long. You know. Mm-hmm. You know, and I love Cowboy, love him to death. But you know, he went a little too far. Like, because Conor pieced him in like it wasn't even a problem, and it's like Cowboy's a ninja, so it's like, what the fuck, like, bro? Okay, you're just a little too old now, bro, because you should be able to size bully Conor like it's not a fucking problem, you know?
We've seen it throughout history, just like how many boxers, you know, how many actually went out on top in their prime? It's like you can count on one hand.
Well, who was it that was saying it's like everybody? I think it's Brendan Schwab said it, that everybody's career ends like that at some point, because they were making fun of him because he got knocked the fuck out. But you know, he's like,
it usually does, because they keep going until they can't go anymore.
Yeah,
and it sucks because I can imagine that feeling. Like, I don't think I would ever want, you know what I mean? Like, either you win really big and you're like, I still got it. I still fucking got it. I can keep going. Like, if I'm doing this well, I can fucking keep going. Or you get your ass beat and you're like, dude, I know I got more in me.
Yeah, like and
God, like, how do you stop?
Did you ever watch the Brendan Schwab, Joe Rogan, where he basically was like, dude, you have to quit. You had to stop fighting.
No.
Oh my God. That was like iconic. He's the one that was like, dude, you got these podcasts. He's the one that told him to like do stand up instead of fight, and he basically retired because of it.
I didn't even know. Like, I thought that Schwab started coming on there all the time, like right after he was done fighting.
Well, yeah, because he had a podcast called The Fighter and the Kid.
Yeah, which it changed now, right?
Yeah, it's something else. I don't remember. They brought somebody else on, and I think Brendan Schwab left. But it was Brian Callen, who's really good friends with Joe Rogan, and then they started doing like fight companions and shit like that. And then basically Joe Rogan told not Brian Callen, but Brendan Schwab, like, dude, you got to stop fighting. You know, he's like, you're not gonna get the belt. He's like, What do you think it would look like if you fought Junior Dos Santos? He goes, I think a lot of people would be surprised. He's like, I don't. And he's like, yeah. Joe Rogan was like brutally honest with him, but he's not wrong. Like, Brendan Schaub is a good fighter, like big, strong, athletic dude, but he's not gonna fight like in the time frame. Okay, he's not gonna fight Brock Lesnar. He's not gonna fight Junior Dos Santos. He's not gonna fight fucking Cain Velasquez. You know what I mean? Like, these people fucking steamroll. Fucking Ronda Rousey's husband fucking mutilated him, slept him. Have you ever watched Brendan Schaub's stand-up special on Showtime?
I think.
Maybe not. That's the story he tells when he got fucking kicked in the fucking head, super fucking hard. Got kicked in outer space, pretty much. And yeah. So it's like, and I watched this Fighter and the Kid a couple episodes like before he quit, and he's like, I know it was stressful being because they call him Big Brown. He's like, being a Big Brown fan, but I'm working, I'll be back, and all this, and it's like, man, after that, it's like, should you come back though? That was rough, bro. Like, when you're,
so that happened live though, like Rogan telling him right on the show with an audience.
Yeah, and I heard him talking about it somewhere. He goes, that was so weird. He's like, and I know it's from a place of love, but it's just like, he was like, didn't act like he normally acted when I was coming on the show. He's like, how's it going? He's like, oh, we'll just catch up in the studio. I'll talk to you there. And just kind of fucking mauled him, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, that was years ago, but yeah. And I don't think Brendan Schaub's particularly funny. I do enjoy when you like. I'm not being a hater. It's just I don't care for a lot of his content, and it's I don't know. It's just not for like he has some shit that's funny. I like him.
I feel you. I tried to listen to Fighter and the Kid. I had it on my subscriptions for a while, and like I realized after a while, like I wasn't listening to the new episodes because like I didn't care that much. I had better shit to listen to.
I just don't. I just don't identify with him.
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah, I mean he's cool, whatever. Like I'm not a hater. Like good for him.
I'll listen to him on Rogan, but like.
Yeah, like I like him on all the Fight Companions.
Yeah.
I liked him on Tiger Belly, even though that's not a thing anymore. That's Bobby Lee's podcast with his now ex-girlfriend, but they're saying that Brennan fucked Bobby Lee's girlfriend.
Oh damn! I just heard Bobby Lee on the fucking Logan Paul podcast.
Yeah, Bobby Lee's awesome. He's funny, dude.
He was on last week on Impulsive.
Yeah, I like when Theo and Bobby Lee get together. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh, Theo, dude.
He is the best.
That dude, like, I don't know. You would think that his humor would get old after a while, but I still find myself laughing every fucking time I hear him.
Kimberly can't stand him, but there's it just doesn't like his voice. I don't know, but I can't not laugh when they do the animations of his stories.
Oh,
it's just fucking hilarious, bro. I think his
stories are ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like, man, we had once. You can tell you were rich if you had 2 tank tops in the winter. I know there's one dude had a hoodie. I was like, damn.
Dude, that guy is so ridiculous. That motherfucker was on The Real World?
I think I did know that.
Theo Von, like, before he was anybody, I think he was just always trying to get his foot in the door and do something. Yeah. Like in entertainment, and he was on The Real World like a long time, like more than a decade ago, like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Long time ago. He was on The Real World. My wife called that out. She was like, I was like, you gotta listen to this guy, he's hilarious. She was like, Theo Von. She's like, that sounds familiar. I think he was on the fucking Real World. I was like, really? And then I look back, fuck yeah, he was.
Dude, and fun fact about Theo, before he was like real famous, he followed me on Twitter. Long time ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like when I first moved out here, like 2016, 2015.
Was he did you find him like on Rogan at first?
No, he followed me. I just liked him. I liked one of his tweets that got retweeted. He liked me. He followed me, and then I followed him back. I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's cool because because he was on Opie and Jim, and he's telling the story about like he'd been up all night on coke. This is like early Theo. He's like, yeah, man, I was with these girls last night. I did some coke. Just telling the story, and it's just like the way he's telling it. The whole, and everybody in the room. There's like 5 comics, and everybody's just sitting there, just listening and laughing. And like, oh my god, you know. Yeah. And it's like I was like, oh, Theo's a bad motherfucker. And then like, you know, he started taking care of himself and shit. And it was cool, man.
There's also I love that he just goes for it. Like sometimes his shit don't even land, but he just keeps going. Yeah. It keeps going, and eventually it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and he's also friends with Dustin Poirier. He was at the fight and like popped out and shook his hand after the win, and I was like, oh, there's Theo. I was like, there's Theo.
That's cool.
I also like when Theo has what the fuck's that rapper's name? The white dude with the fucking dread or with the cornrows. He's old school. He got famous from MTV. You know, my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. The fuck? The fuck's his name? Anyway, they both have mullets, and they're just sitting there talking about mullets forever. It was fucking dying. I was dying, dude.
Yeah, Theo's great.
Riff Raff.
His name's Riff Raff? No, I don't even recognize that name.
Man, his music is not great. I don't know, but whatever. He is hilarious. Him and them just going back and forth for like an hour, just talking about each other's mullets. I was like, oh my god.
Do you remember all the fucking MTV VJs?
Yeah.
Bro, Jesse? Like, yeah, I was gonna say Jesse. I was like, I know you know Jesse.
Yeah.
How could you not? With your namesake. But he was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, what, man? I feel like something weird happened to that fool.
I do too.
I
don't remember what, but
it's some kind of clickbait that I was reading. Hang on.
You're looking it up, ain't you?
Yeah, I am.
Welcome to the Old Man Podcast, where we look up shit and then talk about it.
Tell me, Jesse Camp, right?
Yes.
What happened to Jesse Camp? Police tweeted Jesse Camp, best known for VJ in the 1990s, has been found. He's reportedly been missing by his sister Martha Camp after stopped here from over a week. Police say Camp. I don't know. There's nothing conclusive. I guess he was missing for a little while, and they found him, and I think he's. Contacted by law enforcement agency a short time ago and not in need of any assistance. Josiah Jesse Camp is no longer considered missing. He was contacted by local law. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, so it sounds like nothing real big happened to him, really.
Yeah, it sounds like he's on drugs.
Yeah.
Sounds like he didn't want to hang out with his family and wanted to do cocaine.
Yeah, them cocaine.
Good for him. Round of applause for Jesse Camp. He is interesting. Yeah, but yeah. For sure, fucking that shit was a classic, bro.
Well, shit, man. I don't know what else did we have to talk about because we're winging it tonight. We discussed this beforehand. We're like, what do we got to talk about? Well, I saw Black Panther, but I don't want to give you too much about it.
I'm gonna try and see it over the weekend. My big 4-0 birthday is Sunday, and we're gonna go stay in Olympia and have a little weekend getaway with just me and my wife, and I'm gonna try and convince her. She wants to see Black Adam, but I want to see Wakanda Forever. Fuck, we might get crazy. We might see both. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Birthday weekend. See them both.
Let's go, man.
Black on black.
I know I'm. You know how I know I'm old. One of my birthday gifts is a new pair of glasses.
All right.
I need that shit for my new job.
Yeah, man. You gonna get a fucking a new scarf, some warm socks.
I love warm socks. I don't give a fuck. You can't tell me shit.
Underwear.
Hey, you know what? That's the worst part of growing up is you don't get underwear for Christmas from your parents.
I know. Remember we used to hate them? We used to hate getting socks and underwear.
I know. I was like, psh. Now I'm like, psh, give me some more.
Yeah.
Give me some. Mom, your mom's with the undies. Give me some more. You got them big socks that are fluffy. Give me some more.
I love fucking a new pair of both socks and underwear, but like just like
Remember
that
those
fresh pair of fucking boxer briefs, and oh man, and if they fit just right, woo!
Preach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking also, like, did you ever get them like thermal socks for Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Big thick ass fucking.
I hope Kimberly listens to this episode. Just knows, like, I won't ask for it, but if there was some like thermal stuffs in my stuffing stocker,
yeah,
I'd be like, shit.
Stuffing stocker.
Yeah, we buy like one shitty gift to put in the stuffing stocker.
I want a whole Long John outfit. You remember Long John?
Oh yeah.
Thermal underwear, the fucking whole goddamn legs, and a goddamn long sleeve shirt.
My son goes hard with that shit, bro. He has some pairs. He works in a shop, but all the bay doors stay open. So he's like, it's basically like working outside, but you don't get rained on. So
yeah. I love me some fucking Long Johns, bro.
Yeah, I got some, but they're like the spandex material. I remember
when I lost weight, like first time kind of. Yeah. And I started getting in like good shape, started lifting, and I would just rock my fucking Long John shirt all the time.
Hell yeah, why not?
Because I'm like, oh yeah, form fitting as fuck.
Hell yeah. Yeah. You ever cut the sleeves off your Long John's shirts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They start to get a hole under the armpit or something. You're just like, fuck it. We're gonna make it a sleeveless, baby.
Yeah, or it was like you want to be that tough guy that wore like no sleeves when it's kind of cold, but you're like, fuck that. Keeping the undercarriage cozy.
Yeah, you got the fucking you got the sleeveless hoodie on, but you also got the sleeveless Long Johns underneath.
Yeah. Keeping that core temperature up, baby.
Yeah. What about fucking yeah, you ever just cut one off like a crop top and just like have your belly button hanging out? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I didn't do that, but I know that was a thing. But I never did it though.
You never done that?
Nah, it's one time when I was on ecstasy, but
I never did it either, man.
Yeah, me neither. Because that shit
sounds kind of. I was just checking, man.
You're just testing if I was homosexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never done that one.
you ever take your Long John pants and you cut them off into shorts?
I haven't done that. That's a good idea though. If you're not underwear on a rough day.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea. You'd be like, all right, man, I'm in my own boxer briefs.
You're like, it's summertime, it's laundry day, ain't got no clean drawers.
Hey, but I'll wear those shits like pajamas around the house though.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Especially like, well, where I'm from, it's fucking winter, bro.
Yeah,
winter as fuck. There's nothing better than like, say you go out and you go sledding or some shit all day. You go out or like shovel the driveway or whatever. And you got the Long John, you got layers on, right? You got to wear layers.
Oh yeah.
So you got thick socks, double layered. You got Long Johns, you got jeans, you got fucking a Long John shirt, t-shirt, long like hoodie, fucking winter coat.
Yeah.
Toboggan on.
Yeah. Beanie.
But dude, to come in the house after all that, freezing your ass off, strip everything off except the Long John.
Yeah.
And just chill and watch fucking TV.
Yeah.
Fucking drink hot chocolate.
Sit in that chair by the heater and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something about it, man. Cozy. It's getting to be that season, man.
It really is.
I'm already jamming Christmas music, bro.
Oh, fuck. Man, I'm glad I'm right.
We've discussed this before, I'm sure. Last year, year before at Christmas. This will be our third Christmas episode this year. So.
Hey, you see they're coming out on Thursday. They're coming out on Max with a sequel to the fucking Christmas Story, bro.
What?
Yeah, it's Ralphie all grown up.
I think I heard something about that, but I haven't. Is there a trailer out for it?
Yeah.
Damn, I'll have to check that out.
Pretty sure it's on Max. Maybe Netflix, but pretty sure it's Max.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm into that, man. I love A Christmas Story.
I saw a trailer today at the movie theater for a movie called Violent Night.
Yeah, that was so fucking terrible.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I'm not watching it.
It's what's his face from
Leguizamo.
No, from Stranger Things. The
main dude, the main tough guy.
Yeah, the guy, the Red Guardian from fucking Black Widow.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not watching that horse shit.
Yeah, it totally looks like a B movie that should never be in the movie theater, but it's about to be in the movie theater. I'm like, what the fuck? Check this out. I went to the movies today, right? I saw Black Panther. I'll just say I enjoyed Black Panther. The only negative thing I have to say about it is it was about 30 minutes too long. Didn't need to be that long. Still really good movie.
Okay.
But I will say this. While I was there, I noticed the movie posters around the building, right?
Yeah.
For upcoming films. Jonathan Majors is in like fucking a third of the movies coming out in the next 6 months.
Is Jonathan Majors? Who's Jonathan Majors?
Kang.
Oh yeah, okay. Well,
AKA the villain in Creed 3, AKA he's in another fucking movie coming out.
And he's in that Lovecraft Country. Woof.
Yeah, this dude never fucking stops. He did The Harder They Fall on Netflix. Like,
he shouldn't stop. He's the fucking man.
Nah, he's great. He's great. I feel like he's like the next Michael B. Jordan. Like he's on that level.
I feel like he's the next Denzel, bro.
It could be.
When he gets angry, when he's delivering his lines angry, if you listen close, you could tell he like kind of gets Denzel'd up a little bit. He takes a little bit. I'm not mad at him though, because I feel like Denzel when he's angry is like the most powerful character ever.
Oh my God, Training Day.
Oh yeah.
That might be my favorite Denzel.
Don't got shit on me. All you motherfuckers gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
Dude, might be my favorite Denzel performance ever. Of all the great films he's done. Academy Awards, what have you. Fucking Training Day, bro.
He's awesome at Fallen too.
Fuck yeah. Fallen's a sleeper hit, man. People don't even talk about Fallen.
I know. I could watch it right now.
Like, time is on my side.
Yeah, because you're like, what the fuck? Dude, yeah. Yeah, I'm in that shit.
Good shit. All right, man. Fuck.
All right,
you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Follow Marvel Plus Podcast. Follow Long Lost Brothers everywhere you can listen. Give us 5-star rating so more people can hear us. Or maybe 3 out of 5. If 3 out of 5 wasn't that bad, I don't know. I'll accept it.
Yeah. We're trying to expand the baseball team a little bit. We're trying to get some pinch hitters in here, maybe a backup pitcher or two.
We need get a water boy. A water boy would be dope.
It would be dope. A general manager, batting coach. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Come on, let's do some things. Let's get a fucking. Let's get a bigger team, man.
Let's do it.
So definitely listen to that round table because I'm on it. So I mean, if you just miss me, follow me on Instagram, man. KOLL_Witta_K. Follow Brett on TikTok. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Twitter. All at the Real Brett Scott, right?
Yep, Real Brett Scott. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's on everything, man.
Yeah, I don't stop.
He's on everything.
Can't stop.
Won't
stop.
And follow Long Lost Brothers on Facebook as well.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea because, like I said, I keep hinting at it, but I think we might be looking at doing something crazy around Christmas time, or around maybe we'll wait till the 100th episode. But I'm thinking, man, we gotta get on a live podcast game. We gotta do a live episode, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a whole turkey. On
what?
Christmas. No, I don't know. I'm just making up shit.
I think.
Can you imagine just watching
I think
me
people would. I think they tune in.
I bet I could eat a whole turkey. To be honest, I could put away the fucking gross, bro.
I bet we could double our fucking listenership if you did that. We'll have 18 motherfuckers up in here.
Because I mean, think about it. You get a 20-pound turkey, about 16 pounds of that is bones.
Bones, ligaments, fucking nasty shit.
I can guaranteed fuck up a whole chicken to myself. Done that many. Yes, I feel like if I didn't eat anything for like 2 days and I pigged out one day, to stretch my stomach back out, and then went at it the next day to get the whole turkey, I feel like I could do it.
Yeah, I think you can eat a whole turkey, no problem, dude.
I don't know about a 20-pounder, but like I think I could do like a 15 if I had time.
One of them little baby turkeys.
Yeah, get one little crock pot turkeys. That's the way to cook a turkey, man.
Yeah, if you can. Get your little crock pot turkey, stick it in there.
Yeah. Because man, we were trying to do that, but we did it where you order online from Walmart and go pick up your shit, and we ended up with a 20-pounder, so it's definitely gonna be an oven turkey.
Yeah, that ain't gonna no fucking crock pot. You'll put that in a fucking fireplace on a spit, bro.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna fucking dig a hole in the backyard, build a fire, throw it in there, put the palm leaves on top.
On the rotisserie.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Every time I try. All right, we'll talk about this more when Thanksgiving's getting closer. We'll talk about this next week is our Thanksgiving episode.
It will be. It's our pre-Thanksgiving episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about
all right, we'll tune in next week
and all that fucking shit.
Yeah, stuffing, bitch.
Yeah, stuffing is the goat. All right. We'll talk then, brother.
All right, later.